Is everything all right? Let me just unmute my thing here.
How about now?
Is everything all right? Let me just unmute my thing here.
Well, I actually got audio from the live stream on Twitch. The echo, the all omnipresent echo. Ah, yes, I am now audible. Magic. uh, oh, Josh, hi, welcome to the thing that we're doing here. If it keeps cutting out, no, that is not my intention. It is not supposed to do that. I think it's uh, yeah, it's an internet thing, wires and shit. I'm sorry. But anyway, me and my fabulous new hair, it's got a bit of a Gabriel Knight thing, James Dean thing going on right now. Jesus, dandruff everywhere. Would like to welcome you to SQH streams of Ben Jordan Case 3, already in progress. Well, it will be soon. Oh, it's mirrored. Over here, there we go. Like that. This bit of the screen will shortly be taken up with Grundislav Games Ben Jordan 3 in just a second, as soon as I start the game, actually. So I'm going to go find the game on my pretty little hard drive here. And while I do that, I'll just quickly apologize for not streaming last week. I kind of try to make my thing to, stream every week, every Wednesday at 2 p.m. CET. But every once in a while, real life stuff has to come in and fuck shit up. And last week, it was a death in the family. I had to go to a funeral and I had to sort of process all of that shit. So everything is good. We're not going to get bogged down with any of that shit. I just wanted to explain what the fuck was up. So we're back and we have found the game. Jesus. That was good. BL. Oh, and, Ben Jordan has the best acronym ever. You have to explain to people, why is there a folder on your games drive called BJ? I don't know, Mom. Stop asking. All right, here we go, and it's actually fucking working. Oh, it's good to be back. Let's get the chat up in this bitch. There we are. And I noticed from last stream that the audio is actually really low, so I'm turning it up a bit. Can you guys hear that? Yeah, rocking out. Speaking of listening, have you noticed the the headphones? The utter ridiculousness of these cheap ass fucking headphones. These are like I don't know. These are like $2. So anyway, I'm not even going to explain why I'm wearing these ridiculous headphones. All right, my wife stole my real headphones. But anyway. Siriar, here's the sound of the game. Hi, Danny J. Art. Thank you for checking me out live. If this is the first time you're ever watching a game stream live, I'm so sorry, dude. This cannot be the best way to introduce yourself to live streaming. I'll try and make it worth your while. Key word there being try. And of course, hi to Josh Henry, fan of the channel, friend of the channel, whatever you want to call it. Dear friend of mine, that's the JDH Janice dude in the chat. Hi. Chat love goes out to you. And, shit. Quick recap, seeing as we are now in the midst of the game. I am here in Scotland to investigate the death of 2 children, apparently owing to witchcraft. I'm going to pour myself a drink as I explain this. I am Ben Jordan, paranormal investigator / awful human being, and I have arrived in Scotland, as I said, to investigate the death of these 2 children. Apparently witchcraft is loose, and I've just met a wizened old woman who is capable of conjuring small beams of electricity when nearby lakes. And of course I stepped in and had a chat with her, and of course it turns out witches are not evil. That hasn't stopped the local constable from throwing an innocent woman in jail because she suffers from amnesia and apparently also has the audacity to sometimes carry on conversation with said wizened old woman. So that's where we're at right now. Last time we just walked around town for about an hour and talked to people, and now we're going to do that some more. I seem to remember she gave me an awful long laundry list, second language, hashtag, of stuff I needed to get, and it was, let me see if I remember, it was part of the accused. That would mean I have to go snip some lock of hair off the poor woman who's now in jail for no reason, and something of the kids themselves, so I have to go grave digging, and I don't recall what the third part was. Was it candles? No, wait, that's the other game I'm playing. That's Anna's Quest. I'm on a candle hunt in that game. Wilma! Well, that's all. I'll be on my way. So, you're not actually going to recap the fucking laundry list for me. Thank you! That's awesome. Well, fine, I'm gonna fucking leave then. Maybe it'll come to me. I'm pretty sure it was... that's not the exit. This is the exit. Pretty sure... Oh, wait! Ah, thank you, Francisco. You've actually got... the note system here. Spell ingredients. Items belonging to Mary and the kids. So, there was no third ingredient. Victory sip. Stay hydrated, people. Okay, and I just brushed my teeth. Coke and the magic of fresh breath. What a combination. I'm just gonna put the old phone away, by the way. Because if that thing starts going off, it's gonna be fun for your ears. As opposed to the lilting quality of my voice. Alright, cool. We've got Mary Blaine. Thank you for reminding me of the name. Mary Blaine, in jail, accused of the murders because she can't remember a fucking thing, and apparently that's a crime in this town. Large witch holiday in 3 days' time. Cool. That'll give us an excuse to streak naked through the town square. We've got the McBee children, not the McGee, because that's the constable. Have to keep that in mind. McBee children are buried in the church graveyard, which is good because... if you buried them in your backyard, that would be weird. And we've got the spell ingredients. Right, so... I guess it's off to, you know, do stuff. Ah, Danny J, thanks for checking out the YouTube channel. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit different in the sense that it's not gonna... I'm not gonna edit out... well, I can't. I'm live. I can't edit out all the... tedious parts of me walking around going, what the fuck am I supposed to do? The upshot of that is that I have you lovely people in the chat to help me with that. So if I get stuck or if I start doing weird shit, don't be hesitant to jump in, give me suggestions, or just laugh at how fucking stupid I am. That is, I like playing games with people, so please feel free to interact as much as you like. Talking to that won't solve it. I know I probably clicked on the bars of the jail, but that is a really awful thing to say to a woman who's behind bars. Stop it. I want to talk to her. Hello again, Mary. Hello, Ben. Ask for personal item. Hi, could you just rip off some hair, please? Can I ask you a favor? What is it, Ben? Well, it's kind of hard to explain, but what it pretty much boils down to is give me your hair. For what reason? I don't know. I need something of yours for a spell to determine what happened to the McBee girls. Wow, just run around and start talking witchcraft to these people. Are you dabbling in magic? Sort of. Wilma Wiggins is helping me. Yeah, you don't want to say that out loud. You do know everyone thinks she's a witch, right? Yes, I do, but she told me she was a Wiccan, which is not the same thing. She didn't even know about the murders. Ah, Ben, you're so trusting and stupid. 'Tis a noble quality, but one that might get you hurt someday. She's going to betray us! Stop talking like that! There's just a 6th adventure game sense I have. Anyway, of course, all I can give you is my locket, and I'd hate to part with it. Except if you do something for me, I'm sure. Promise I'll take good care of it. All right, Ben, I believe you will. Or not. Just hand it over. This locket was given to me by me grandmother. It was me mother's before she died, so it's very special to me. Yes, hand it over. Come on. I understand. I've got my grandfather's ring. He was the only one in the family who supported my love for the paranormal because he was certifiable. I know it'd kill me if I lost it. So you probably will at some point. So I'll treat your locket with the same respect. I carry it in my butt. No, thank you, Mary. No, thank you. No, you hang up. No, you. Mary takes off her locket, which you carefully put away. And a witch's cackle indicates that I got points. Please do come back. It's nice to have someone to talk to besides the rats. I see Darth Helmet 86 has joined us, my good pal from down under, whom I met very briefly while stuck in an airport in Perth. That was awesome. Hi, good to see you guys. And Salty Horse, good to see you too. I'm just gonna catch up on the check here. Click on her boobs, you... Yeah, Salty Horse, you certainly live up to your name. I gotta love you, dude. Ben Chandler is a better paranormal detective. That is true, but I already played that game. It's on the YouTube channel. Alrighty, Heidi here. We've got that thing. Now let's go find a shovel so we can dig up some dead kids. Doesn't that sound like fun? Yes, by the way, the thing we're referring to with the Ben Chandler Paranormal Detective is, if no one knows, Francisco Gonzalez went off and did a little jokey game starring Ben Chandler, his compatriot and I think common law husband. Excuse me. Never mind. That's just a fun little joke. They did Shardlight together, and they've done a bunch of AGS games together, and so he went off and did Ben Chandler Paranormal Investigator, which is just Ben Chandler in Australia trying to find his sweets tin. It's free, and you should all go and get it. Grundislavgames.com. It's fun. Oh, Josh says, wouldn't it be easier to just ask their parents? No, I want to dig the dead kids up. Come on. Well, I suppose I could try. Yeah, exactly. Ah, Ben, I'm sorry, but this is a bad time. I am unable to open my eyes. We're about to get ready to leave for Kelso, and I haven't got time to chat. Oh, that's alright. I'll be on my way then. Honey, did you remember to take Jessica's bear to their grave? Ah, we just need an item. That I did. Goodbye, Mr. Jordan. Thank you. Well, that's a hint and a half, isn't it? Yeah. So there's probably a teddy bear hiding out on the grave thing. Oh, it's a scrolling screen. There we go. A teddy bear lays against one of the graves. Remembering the spell, you take the teddy bear, so that was pretty easy. Sadly, we didn't get to dig anyone up, but oh well. Maybe next time. Maybe we can just find a shovel and dig up some random person. Yeah, I wanted to defile graves. I'm really disappointed in Grundislav for not putting that option in. Maybe it should be like an honor thing. So do you just want to take the cuddly teddy bear and then you have a spell, or do you want to find a shovel and desecrate something? Oh, desecrate every single time. All right, let's get back to Witchy Poo and cast ourselves some spell thing. And the spell's purpose was to indicate who actually committed the murder. Sort of indicate. She's over to the right, isn't she? Haha, is this related to the dig? Yes, Salty Horse. Everything is related to the dig. It all comes back to the dig, man. Alright, Witchy Poo, I've got your shit. Conveniently so. Didn't even have to solve any puzzles. From inside you hear Wilma say, who is it? It is me, Ben! Do come in, she says. Hi, Wilma. Hello, Ben. What an interesting dialogue we are having today. Fine, I'm going to chuck this teddy bear at you. I found this teddy bear on the grave of the McBee girls. Will it work for the spell? Depends, is it their bear? Yes, that should be perfect. Thank you. Awesome. And number 2. I'm actually surprised there's only 2 ingredients to this spell. It's usually rules of 3 in adventure games. You have to find one thing, another thing, and then a really fucked up strange thing. Now, I'm going to venture a guess that she's gonna go, oh, the spell didn't work because I'm out of hamster eyes. So I'll have to go off and kill some hamster and poke out its eyes and bring that back. Here's hoping. Great work, lad. You've done well. I now have all I need for my spell. That rhymes. Unfortunately, it will take a while to... Oh, it's one of those things. But come back first thing tomorrow morning and I will have it ready for you. Well, I guess that's all in a day's work then. Time to hit the hay. Okay, thanks, Wilma. You've been more than helpful. So, what's a step beyond helpful, eh? More than helpful, like... No, I'm not even gonna go there. Starting to get Jesus jokes in my head. That's not. Since it's late anyway, you decide to head back to the inn. Oh yes, it's really, really dark, isn't it? Yeah, Ben just accepts any crazy. It certainly he is a paranormal investigator. That's kind of in the job description. There seems to be some commotion in here. Good. We've been all but a day in Scotland. It's time for a fucking rumble, isn't it? And the Blaine girl denies having anything to do with the murders. Something is not right around here. Do you know anything you're not telling me? This is the dickbag that's actually investigating the thing, private investigator. But he doesn't believe in the paranormal, so he is a complete and utter tool. If it doesn't happen in here, it's unlikely I won't find out about it until much later. In fact, I peek in bedrooms. I swear to you, if I find out you're holding back information... You there, Jordan! What are you doing here? Can I interest you in an ass-whooping? I'm staying at the inn. I came back to get some rest. I suppose you've been dilly-dallying all day without asking about witches and all that paranormal nonsense. I fucked up that line, but I don't care because I'm an asshole. Maybe so, but at least I haven't been going around being a jerk to the villagers like you. We haven't actually seen him be a jerk, just be a jerk to us. Well, there was that one time. I might remind you that I have a double murder on my hands, an entire village full of suspects. I'm not about to coddle them, because fuck due process. Still, you might find people more cooperative if you're not a complete dick to them. Sometimes Francisco just shines through. He just reads my mind and puts it right in the game. I'll have you know my methods have never failed me. I usually beat people up for lunch money. What do you mean seducing the locals? Oh, come now, you can't fool me. I went back to interrogate the Blaine girl in jail, and she told me you'd been there. Oh yeah, swept her off her feet, and my feet as well. Everyone was swept. No one was left standing. She was obviously quite smitten and very uncooperative. Oh, she was smitten. Yes, it seems he fancies you. But enough of this foolishness. I still have work to be done. And he's off to do work. Apparently he's off to smite someone. Honestly, that man's the most unpleasant bastard I've ever met. Yep. He must have not been hugged much as a child. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Good night, Marcus. That was fun, wasn't it? Let's sell tickets next time. Hi, Sean. Sean9991. So which Sean are you? I know a couple of Seans. Identify yourself in the chat, if you please, sir. Danny J says, I don't trust any of these characters' eyebrows. No, me neither. And you shouldn't trust these. I try to match them up with, glasses and everything, but, yep. Guy from Andromeda says, I don't think I've ever seen you with a shorter haircut. Well, there's that whole logo thing that, the triangle thing with my caricature in it. It has short hair. And, actually, funny story. Mark Crow drew that. But he drew that from a reference picture of me with short hair. So actually, this is closer to the Space Quest historian as officially envisioned by the legendary Mark Crow than me with long hair. But still, thanks for noticing. Fuck am I doing? Right, let's hit the hay. You have no desire to sleep, right? What did we come back for? Honestly, am I just gonna fuck with the desk drawers and the candle and the window and the nothing? Right? Okay. Well, I guess I won't go to sleep then. Let's head outside and do stuff. There are 9 people here. Ooh, 9 people in the chat. I assume he means the chat. Thanks, Siriar. 9, not in his bedroom, like crowding around the bedroom. Oh, that joke is made later in the chat. Oh, yeah, I should keep my eyes open. Maybe we need to talk to the innkeeper. That's a good idea, but I don't know where he fucked off to. And now suddenly I have no desire to sleep, so now I'm just gonna wander around in a fucking stupor. Well, let's head outside. Maybe we already had our sleep and I just was too wrapped up in myself to notice. Maybe this is the next day. Well, nothing's changed in here. Yeah, Darth Hamlet, I've tried going into the basement. Josh is here to keep us at rest. It's already the next morning. Stop being weird. You have no business going back down there. See, Darth. Thank you. It is day 2. You slept. There was a title card. Oh, right. See, this is why it's good having you guys along. Because my level of perception is just all over the place. Fine, let us go talk to Witchy Poo. This is what we're here for. We are here to solve puzzles and interact with people and defeat witches and yeah, Darth does have a point. Basements do need to be explored, but not in this game. I think we did enough of that in Ben Jordan 2 when we were down in the galleon thing. It's kind of like a basement. Oh dear fucking Christ. Hey Wilma, I noticed your door was slightly open and oh, you seem to be resting. I'll come back later. Who would do something like this? Fucking sheriff did. I called it in the first episode, I'm calling it again. The fucking sheriff is a warlock wizard thing and he just locks up random people because he's an evil bitch. And the British gentleman, who is not a gentleman in the slightest, is one of his acolytes. He's like a wizard exchange student. Like he's come over to, stab people. She has betrayed us with her death. Good one, Darth. Yep, she did. Take orange flower. I actually tried that. The orange flower does not want to be taken. Alright, we should probably investigate the, yeah, let's poke her with our hand first. Oh, yeah, let's disturb the crime scene a lot. Or not. Yes, thank you, that is not a very good idea. Let's talk to the corpse. No, wouldn't solve anything. Do we examine her? Wilma lies on the floor, dead. Judging by the large wound on her head, you guessed she was bludgeoned to death. Oh, so we're not just a paranormal investigator. You don't think fucking elves or midgets did this. Midgets aren't paranormal. Sorry, everyone. There's a large... I meant these... no, I'm not going to explain that. That's just going to get me in more trouble. There's a large symbol painted on the wall in red. I thought it was just a blood splatter. It sends a shiver down your spine. So let's poke at it. Don't touch it. It's evidence. Oh, we're finally going to... Yeah, okay. So what the hell do we do? I am pretty sure we have to do something in here. Let's jot down the symbol. Let's jot down the symbol. This is our notebook, isn't it? Hello. It's your copy of the Paranormal Investigator's Handbook. Okay. Never mind. Close. Did she finish the spell? Wiccan-looking items? Wiccan-looking items? Books. I guess not. You would have to happen to have a recipe book. Sorry, my mouth is getting ahead of me. Should I just go to sleep? I hope you aren't suggesting what I think you're suggesting. What? I wasn't gonna do anything. Alright, I'll just fucking leave then. And now I'm going to get accosted by, oh, Mr. Dickhead himself. Well, what have we here? There's no time for snide remarks now. Wilma Wiggins has been brutally murdered, and not by me, I totally swear. What? Who is Wilma Wiggins? The old woman who lives in this cottage. Yesterday, when she was helping me, trying to find out what happened to the McBee children, and when I came back today, I found someone had broken in and murdered her. And that line takes forever. Okay, this is more serious than I thought. Clearly we have a killer on the loose who may strike again at any moment. Oh, I thought he was going to jump straight out and accuse me, because he's that kind of person. Gee, you think? Save the sarcasm, Jordan. You're way out of your league here. This is a league for gentlemen, and not Sean Connery. I must return to the village and call for reinforcements. I'm warning you, stay out of my way. This case is no longer your concern. What do you mean no longer my concern? There's obviously something very wrong here, and I need to find out what that is, and also I might be partially responsible for her being dead because I told her to make the fucking spell thing. Leave it to the professionals. Your little witch hunt is over, Mr. Jordan. I'd appreciate it if you left the village by tonight. Yes, you would appreciate it, but I'm not going to because you're a dick. I mean it. If you're still here by the time the police arrive, I'll have no choice but to consider you a suspect and hold you for questioning because, again, fuck evidence and proof and all that shit. It's your choice. I hope you make the right one. Yes, I'm going to stay around and, I don't know, frame you for the murder, I guess. Damn right I will. Ooh, Ben is getting fired up here. Darth is having a good little analysis of the thought processes of the characters over in the chat. Hey, person who found a dead body, piss off out of this town because that won't look like you did it. I know, he's a complete tool, isn't he? Also, wow, that wasn't there before. Let's have a look at the mysterious writing. Runes? Spells? Something has been written on the tree in a dark red substance, but as we're not carrying around a notebook for anything useful, we're not going to write it down. You examine the message more closely, and this is... Oh, excuse me. This is where the game feelies come into play, because there is a witch code in a PDF in the game's directory that's not actually in the game itself. You're looking at the witch code on the tree, it gives you the creeps. So, what I am going to do is open up the handbook on this page, and hopefully I'll be able to first of all put these side by side on my screen and hopefully share it in the stream thing as well. Let's see, window capture, photo. Ooh, that looks good. Don't need the mouse, thank you. Yeah, that looks perfect. Looking good, right? For some... Fuck you, Microsoft Photos. It's not showing up. Oh, that's a letdown, isn't it? Alright, cool. Maybe if I do something completely, utterly drastic. All I see is a black screen. Yeah, me too. Can I just capture everything on my display? That'll be creepy, but there we fucking go! Here we are. You guys see that? Cool. And here's the game, and let's play Decipher the Cipher, eh? First symbol is not on the thing. God damn it. That's not good. That symbol is not on the thing. Wait, none of these symbols are on the thing. Am I really supposed to just... This is going to be a tedious stream if I'm just supposed to sit here and go through all of these symbols trying to work out which ones are actually here and which ones are not. Can I just use the book on it? Because this is the in-game book of the Feely thing. No? No? And on the other pages is nothing. This is just the one page with the Wiccan thing. Okay, well, the witch code symbol for murder is here. So let's just see if that crops up anywhere. It's like a 4 with an arrow and some other stuff. And no, we seem to be safe. No murders. No murders at all. Alright, cool. I am just going to... Jesus fucking Christ. Let's not and say we did. There we go. And get the chat back up, because I haven't been able to see the chat. Oh, you guys are quicker than I am. The villain has been under our nose the entire time. The developer, yes, Grundislav. He hates us with a passion. Okay, the murder thing is on the wall. The 4 with those strange arrows. I don't see it. I honestly don't see it. No? I see an arrow. Like, am I supposed to be able to read this? Because this is... okay. Darth is giving me a hint that I should go look at the wall inside the witch's cottage, because, you know, disturbing the crime scene. Always a good idea. Ah, so it's... Oh, I see. I see. Yes. This actually does resemble the symbol for murder. Yes, because you got the 4 right there and the arrow goes over here. Yeah, yeah, dude. Nice catch. I thought it was just blood. It's like up it goes. Woo. Up against the wall. But no, this is the symbol for murder. And Ben is not making that connection on his own, so... Oh god, Josh in the chat says, you need to use half of the code to translate what letters you can and fill in the rest with figuring out the rest. It sounds, yeah, Darth, it sounds like a lot of work. It sounds like, you know, pen and paper shit. And not very conducive to healthy streaming. So... yeah, I think Darth is onto something here. I think it's walkthrough time. Oh, Josh has a translate thing. All right, Danny, nice to see you. Thank you. And have a good one yourself. Ah, Josh to the rescue. Josh has found the translation online so we don't actually have to go through this shit. MS Paint time. yeah, I could do that, but that's boring, and I wanna keep this interesting. Just me going like this for an hour and a half is not gonna be fun for you guys. Yes, Josh, please let me have it. Alright, maybe I can even be proactive and find it myself. Jordan 3 walkthrough. There are 2 witch code messages in the game. This is the longer one. If you enjoy these puzzles, they can be solved in easier or more difficult ways. This one never has to be solved, although I personally found it to be fun. The second and shorter one only has to be solved. Okay. Link to the witch code puzzle. If you reference the player's handbook, blah 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 blah. What does it actually say? Come on. The message reads... Okay, we've got it. Are you guys ready? WW dead, Mary will die, innocently BJ, that would be Ben Jordan, not what you're thinking, where we want. That's what the tree says. So now we don't have to dick around with that anymore. Which is awesome, because I am not about to dick. But, yep. Thank you, Josh. Oh, he actually wrote it in the chat as well. I looked it up as well. So now I've got the walkthrough open. Let's see if we can refrain from being tempted. But anyway, maybe we should go talk to Sheriff Pooh and, you know, tell him there's a murder and everything. And have a victory sip. Thank you, chat. Thank you for being better investigators than I am. Yes, indeed. Maybe he is actually in jail. The constable, I mean. No, of course not. I mean, why would you be at your place of occupation? So let's go and check out his house. Constable McGee must be out. Sirio says, stay a while on the Smailholm street. I need the music to dance. Fine. I'll just turn up the music then. The jail room screen doesn't scroll. No, Darth, it does not. I actually did try that, and I would assume so too, because it just sort of tapers off into nothingness. Who lives here again? Krim. You have no business with the Krims. All right. And I can't go to the left here, so I guess it's time to you know, go to bed. Do nothing. Nah, let's have a little chat with Mary Blaine about how people she likes seem to be dropping dead. Wilma Wiggins, sorry, has been murdered. What? I went to go see her about the spell this morning, and I found her house had been broken into. Also, your locket is kind of lost. I didn't take as good care of it as I promised. She was inside, on the floor. It was horrible. Oh, you poor dear. No, poor her, really. But that's not all. Oh? Someone drew a symbol on Wilma's wall. It says murder. What kind of symbol? I'll show you. You pull out your copy of the Paranormal Investigator's Handbook and open to page 143. See here? It was identical to the witch code marked for murder! At least we got that part right. You're right. So does this mean? Yes, I think it might mean murder. It's really hard for blood spatter to just form random... Okay, never mind. I'm scared, Ben. Don't worry, Mary. For all we know, it's just one person. It shouldn't be too difficult to track them down. And, in fact, the opening cinematic of this game showed several people standing around being absolutely evil. So it's not just one person. But, okay, poor little Ben doesn't know that. Why did the mouse just freeze on me? Is this normal? Did my... Okay, that was weird. My mouse just froze on me. For a second there, I thought it might be out of battery or some shit, but nope. Thank you, Microsoft Windows. Syria says, be careful, Mary might ask you where her locket is. Yep. Yep, I was lucky she didn't ask. Exactly. But maybe the innkeeper has something he would like to share, because he's been awfully quiet and neutral throughout all of this, and we can't have that. Except he is nowhere to be goddamn found. Maybe people are conspiring in my own bedroom. Let us check that out. You unlock your room and go in to find absolutely buck shit nothing. So, want to go to bed? Anyone? No? Not doing that either. Can't just sleep our way out of problems. Although that is my favorite way to deal with them. Alright, fine. We'll go off and actually do some investigating. Maybe the bereaved will have some idea of where to take this idea. However, the chats has an even better idea. Josh says you should check back at Wilma's cottage. Which is actually a good idea, because maybe you can kiss the dead body this time. Thank you, Darth. But I would assume that the bereaved parents, the McBees, would not actually shed any tears that the local witch has deceased. Wait, you can't actually say that, can you? Has deceased. Hashtag second language. Okay, we're back at the scene of the crime. And I still want to find that potion that she was supposed to concoct for us. Can I look under the bed? Can I have a chat with her? Now I can, apparently. Whatever Wilma found out, it went with her to the grave. But she's not actually in her grave. Do I use the handbook on the symbol now? No. Do I just chuck it at her and see if she's breathing? No. Is deceased, has died, she's dead. Thank you. Thank you, chat, for correcting my grammar. Maybe something outside. There's a pretty flower bed under the wind. Ah, some of the flowers look a bit more crimson than usual, almost like blood. Well, we shall poke around the blood. With a sick feeling, you begin to search the flower bed. Sure enough, you find a blood-stained crowbar and get your fingerprints all fucking over it. Oh, that's great, isn't it? It's a blood-stained crowbar. Carrying it might makes you a bit uncomfortable, but it may come in handy. Because, you know, there's already blood on it, so if we're going to bludgeon someone, we might as well, you know, use a tool that's already familiar with the process. Search blood is... actually, what was in this direction? I forget. This is not the lake, is it? Or it might be. No, this is the tower that we can never get into because it's totally locked and everything, but this key is just the key to my room at the Smailholm Hotel. So... okay, so yes, yeah, exactly, Darth. This is the right thing to do. We get the murder weapon, we carry it around to... I'm probably going to show it to everyone as well. So maybe the constable is actually around doing things that constables would do. Ooh, crowbar the tower. You guys have a point. You know, just smear the blood everywhere and throw the constable completely off track. That's actually not a bad idea, but what the hell good would that do? I mean, it's just full of old town records and shit. But maybe we can prove that everyone is innocent except for the constable. Again, finger pointing that dude. Probably that his you know, Wilma was his mom or some shit, or grandmother. Using the crowbar, you pry off the lock. Thank you, guys. Crowbar is best key. That is true. Ah, very nice. Excuse me again. An old tapestry of King Arthur. Somehow it seems a bit out of place in here. We shall tear it the fuck down. Remembering countless examples of things hidden behind medieval tapestries, you look behind it. And by look, you mean claw at it until it comes apart. Unfortunately, all you find is dust. So much for that old theory. Oh, fuck you then. This is a very... First of all, the music in here is really quite annoying. Second, it's a really sparsely furnished tower, I must say. These books are all about the history of Smailholm, so, you know, we broke in, let's just start reading until someone comes and hauls us away for carrying the fucking murder weapon. You browse through the books, pull out one at random, and read a passage. Oh god. You guys ready for this? There was a hospital in the manor of Smailholm, which was probably for lepers. We don't know, and we don't care, and referred to as Smailholm Spetel in the early documents. It is thought to have been at what is now Court Hill, but no sign remains. It is recorded between 1420 and 1640 approximately. It may be the same place as Nenthorne Spittal, which is at the same site just within Nenthorne Parish. How incredibly interesting. Interesting facts about Smailholm. The tower serves as a beacon to ships guiding them into Berwick. In 1744, laborers earned 5D or 6D per day. Gives a shit, Captain. Oh yeah, Francisco, you did research. Congratulations for putting that in the game. I am not interested. I'm also a dick. There was a hospital. I've read that one already. Ooh. Darth, do you have anything to add to this description? I'll wait. Now let's just go for some more booksies. Those seriously the only two. Because it's... Yeah, because it appears to be randomized. So I was just... I kept clicking, hoping that something else would come up. And look at this! This nice... big-ass text box. I'm just gonna speed read it and... Yeah. Historical things happened. I'm looking for the birth record thing. This diary is very old. The date on it says 1303 and the handwriting is awful. It says, King Edward, I today came through the town. He's much shorter than I thought. I feared my orgasm has left me a cripple. Sorry, we've been watching a lot of Seinfeld lately. But, oh god. This diary belongs to Reverend... Oh, so these are diaries on top, and these are history books down here. Okay, cool. I don't bloody care if they're William and Mary. I ain't praying for them. Let's see those church bastards throw me out. I'd like to see them try. Reverend Gideon was a bit of a hard ass. It's the diary of Thomas Pringle, famous for chips, crisps, whatever you want to call them. It reads, Today I was struck with the most brilliant idea. Would it not be most practical to slice off bits of potatoes? Joke made for me, then fry them in oil to harden them. People everywhere would love them. I shall call them crisps and put them in vertical canisters. Everyone will love my Pringle crisps. Wow. This diary hasn't got a name and only one entry, because the owner apparently got bored. March 4th, 1830, Bob. I am sure you will read this. I am leaving you for the banker. Say hello to the cats for me. Interesting. This, Reverend Gideon again. I'm just gonna read every fucking thing. I guess there are only 3 that it can randomize between. Yep. This is, by the way, the most interesting part of the stream. Maybe we need to look behind the bookcase, because it feels like wood. Sure must be wood. Or I could just randomly stab the tapestry with my crowbar. No, I actually can't. Is there a secret passage behind this? Because this was mighty interesting, but not very, not that interesting actually. An old bookshelf is the only furnishing inside the tower, so something has to be in it. Eat tapestry. Good suggestion, Salty Horse. I'm gonna do that. No, he does not want to do that. These are all good suggestions from the chat. Lick slime, eat tapestry, but I'm guessing there's a pixel hunt here. I'm guessing I have to look at the top of the bookcase. No. There's something behind the bookcase. No. I can squeeze myself in. No. I can just feel my wood. Or I can... Oh, no, I can't even open the fucking window and get some fresh air. Okay, maybe letting myself... Ooh, wait a minute, floorboards. Nothing on the floorboards? I thought I saw... Oh, wait, you notice that one floorboard is lighter than the others due to the light falling on it. Yes, thank you, Josh. Josh actually gave me the hint the second I realized that it was there. Floorboards, you gotta love floorboards. Using the crowbar, you pry off the floorboard. Wahaha, indeed. Now that the board has been moved, there's a gaping hole in the floor. Thank you, dickface. Let's climb in. You search in the hole and find what appears to be an old diary, eh? Can we read this outside the room? Because, my god, the music is starting to get to me. Thank you. Ah, what a relief. Right, let's have a look in the diary. You browse through the diary. It belongs to one Edgar McGraw. No relation to Dr. Phil McGraw, I gather. Dates back to the 1950s. Probably, actually, now that I think about it. Dr. Phil's kind of old, isn't he? I'm such a dick today for some reason. McGraw writes about odd happenings in Smailholm, how he misdiagnosed a bunch of people and then got his own TV show. About several people in... Those are... Yeah, that's a bit of libel there for Sean Mills. Thank you. How several people in town never seem to age and... What? Odd happenings, how several people in town never seem to age and how every so often a mysterious murder will occur. This one wasn't quite as mysterious, but yeah, still. Never seem to age. Ah, you constable piece of shit. Josh, just quickly, yeah, I plan to stream for about an hour, which means that we'll actually be wrapping up in about 10 to 15 minutes or so. Cool? Cool. The final entry catches your attention. That fucking one caught my attention. Never age. Shit, that's creepy. Alright, August 12th, 1954. I have no doubt that there is a witch cult in this town. What clued you in? I saw them in the woods. It was they who killed those 2 children, and I'm sure they will kill again. God help us all. They have lived in Smailholm for years, and they have no intention of leaving. Our town is cursed. You also find a separate page which you tear out. It has a partial translation of the witch code on it. Is this the same that's in the... Yeah, it's the same that's in the fucking manual. I went through all of that shit to screen share and showed you my filthy desktop and all that. Oh, God. Alright, cool. Cool. Does this mean I can actually put them up side by side? Because like I say, we might be finishing up in 10 to 15 minutes, and there's actually no point in putting them up side by side for other reasons than maybe the game realizing that I have figured this out. Something has been written on the tree. Can I put... Oh, sorry, not you. Because it's one thing to actually know the solution, but it's another thing for the game to realize that I have found the solution, but evidently that was not. Wait a minute, you have to use them together to translate? I think I just tried to do that. Clicking this on this does nothing. It's actually different than the one in the manual. You... And I'm directing this as Grundislav. Bastard! Alright, let us... Yes, there is a hole in the tree, Sir, but I've poked around it before, and it would be really, really classless of Francisco to put something in there, and thankfully he didn't. Let's go and, yeah, do something. I mean, we've got a murder weapon and people never age, and something tells me the bereaved are not actually as bereaved. I can't remember if I also called that one in the previous episode, but of course it would be pretty, it would be pretty on the nose horror game or horror story trope wise to have the parents actually murder their 2 children in some sort of witchy poo kind of fashion, and then just boo-hoo, we're so sorry. I mean, the dad never opens his fucking eyes, and he's wearing glasses. What's up with that? They're not home, sadly. Constable McGee must be out. You knock on the door from all the way over here, but okay, so we've got one other person in town we can talk to, and that's Mary J. Blige inside the jail here. And she's very hard to click the cursor on. Mary, yes, Ben. Check out what I found. Look what I found inside the Smailholm Tower. Rats. Rat droppings. An old diary, also that, from 50 years ago. But look at this entry. You show Mary the entry about the Smailholm witch cult, and I burp. Excuse me. Cheers, everyone. So there's been a secret witch cult operating in this town for over 50 years, and someone wrote that down in a book, so we're just taking that at face value. Cool. Yes, they're the ones that killed the McBee children, because they never age, and that doesn't sound weird at all. Well, it certainly seems like good evidence in my... No, it doesn't. It's just an old diary. I'll go see if I can find Constable McGee so I can show him, and then he appears from the right side of the screen going, I was here all along. You just never made the screen scroll. I was here. I was listening all this time. Okay. Oh, Darth finally comes through with a good wood joke. Thank you, sir. I was beginning to think you were an interloper. Okay, Constable McPissant, what do you have to say for yourself? Again, with my extendo arms, I realized that Constable McGee is off doing awful witchcraft things. We all know it. He's not back examining the murder site of the scene of the crime, that's for sure. He's not in here either. Nope. I'll bet 1,000,000 to 1 the witchcraft kids actually meet up down here where I have no business going. I'm calling that bullshit. I will put money on it. Don't tell me if I'm right or not, because I know Josh has already finished the game. In fact, this is one of Josh's favorite games. He intimated to me on Twitter, a public forum, but still, it was very intimate. We were happy and only wearing towels. Can't actually pick up the flower anymore, no, or at all. Well, maybe something has changed in, because it also said that they were meeting in the woods. And although this is quite woody, I was thinking of maybe visiting the lake, which we haven't seen this episode at all, in fact. Salty horse. Here are the woods. I wonder if I can die in this game. I'm just save my game here. Don't kill me. Sorry, my keyboard is set to Danish, the keyboard, and we have 3 extra letters in our alphabet, so the apostrophe is not where you think it might be. Turns into a backslash instead for some reason. Okay, let's just have a poke around. Just walk. Fuck, that was easy. You seem to have stumbled upon a secret meeting, and you stay within plain sight and listen to it. Luckily, the participants don't seem to notice you. Really? Is everything in place? Yes, Master. Tomorrow's ceremony will go as planned. You're blind as a bat, aren't you? And the girl? Still in prison, though she concerns me. And why is that? Well, because she's a girl and I'm afraid of them. I fear she may be getting too close to the bars, to the window. Please make sense. We shall discuss this later. I must go prepare for tomorrow. You know what you have to do. Kill everyone. And we'll start afresh in the Mars colony or some shit. Oh, you better get out of here before they see you. You're like 2 feet away from them. These are the most non-perceptive evil dudes in the world. Okay, cool. Darth says, ask me about Loom. Yeah, Salty Horse. You should go back and watch the first episode. Well, it's an hour long and it's quite boring, but go back and watch the first episode of this game on my YouTube channel. The opening sequence is just like, it's just the Guild of Weavers standing around a cauldron. You know, the Guild of Weavers from Loom. It's fantastic. Oh, and here's the lake. And can we pick up a reed? The water's very cold. I didn't click on the reed at all. Cool. Nah, screw it. Loom 2. Maybe I should go back and see if I can get caught. Nah. But they left behind a pebble, which is not an object at all. Okay. Josh says, important hints, save your game soon. Well, I did save before I met Bob and Threadbare and his mother. So, Hopefully, Grundislav will give me some, Darth, I am definitely gonna try and get killed, because, fuck, I have no reason to live. Smell ground, thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna, hey, what is this? This is that looks like something you should be able to pick up, but it's not. Okay, let's go back in town and see if anyone wants to pick a fight. And this will be probably the last thing we do on this stream. I'm just gonna save again as per Josh's suggestion. That's the word I was looking for. There are 2 endings to this game and the split is coming up here in a few minutes depending on what you do. I see. Well, maybe we should go tell Mary J. Blige that she is getting too close to things, and maybe we have to make some sort of decision. Yeah, so where the fuck is Constable McGee? Mary, you're not going to believe this. What is it? I was out in the woods and I saw Constable Mc... Oh, that was him. Yeah, okay, cool. He's one of them. He's a witch. Fucking called him. Of course, I'm sure. He was talking to some guy in a black cloak. He forgot his own black cloak. I had a feeling there was something not right about this place. Did you really? So let's fucking go. I have to get you out of here, Mary. They're going to kill you. I'll bet that was the thing. So if you don't tell her to escape, then she gets killed or some shit. How are you going to open the cell? I haven't really thought about that yet. I'll come up with a plan, and when I do, I'll bust you out of here. Oh, Pen, I love you so much. Very well, I'll be waiting. Because I've been so active all throughout this game, I'm due for a break. Actually, that was probably the last thing I'm going to do in this game. I have a feeling, though, if I exit the screen, something's good. No, Josh, please leave me some surprise. I'm gonna try and go through this on my own, and once I fuck up inevitably, then I'm gonna go back and look up stuff to fuck up even more. But as of right now, I am calling this stream complete. I am not going to. I mean, things are picking up. Things are going good. We are definitely getting somewhere. So yeah. So I am going to have my little victory sip because, of course, gotta stay hydrated, as always. And I want to thank each and every one of you in the chat for showing up. This was fun. This was like playing a game with friends. This is why I started streaming in the first place. This is what I hoped would happen, and you guys being there, tons of fun. I love it. Thank you guys for showing up. Thanks for all the dumb jokes. I love it. Thanks for all the helpful suggestions. Love those too. But yeah, dumb jokes and helpful suggestions. It's all good. And I hope to see you next Wednesday, hopefully, when we'll be playing more of this game. And yeah, just see you guys around the Chrono stream. Where's the fucking off button on this thing? Remix. Yeah. See you around the Chrono stream, guys.